Right, good evening, everybody. My name is Paul. I'm also called Knickknack. I'm the brains behind Knickknack's Daily Teaser, Knickknack's Old Peculiar, and the YouTube channel at Mr. Cody 2977. I do daily teaser quizzes, I do movie reviews, TV reviews, and occasional other bits and bobs. I do some unboxing as well, but didn't think to record the unboxing I did earlier of a Vote Dave t-shirt. No, I'm not wearing it. I'll wear it another time and you can have a look. At any rate, today is Thursday the 3rd of April. Last night, on Wednesday the 2nd, I saw the second episode of classic Doctor Who series, The Savages. I thought I should add a second review to follow up my first review last week. Here's what I thought. Episode 2 picks up from last week's cliffhanger, showing us Dodo, Jackie Lane, screaming her head off as she sees a bedraggled figure heading towards her. And then the scene shifts to show Dodo helping the man, the creature, out of the city, shocked by what she sees of both him and his friends. Meanwhile, Sir Stephen, Peter Purvis, is with Avon and Flower, trying desperately to find the missing Dodo, who by now has found a very, very hidden lab, only to be captured by the lab's guards. It's only when her captors realise she's one of a very small group of alien visitors is when she's allowed to rejoin Stephen and the Doctor, William Hartnell, and when the ever-suspicious Doctor persuades the TARDIS that he and his friends really need to get back to the TARDIS. Even without talking to Dodo, the Doctor is inherently suspicious. So, what did I make of episode 2? What did I think of it? And do I also think I need a haircut? Yes, I do. That'll have to wait for next month, though. But first things first, I think the animation in this episode still looks good, especially compared to the 3D animation in the Celestial Toymaker. Sure. I know there's some who'd prefer that 3D look, but for me, as wonderful as the set layouts were, the actual characters were a little bit of a turn-off. They didn't look quite right to my eyes. The one thing that has caught my eyes with these first 2 episodes, though, is exactly that, the eyes of the character. And this is probably going to sound a bit creepy, but it's the eyes that catch me. Hartnell's in particular. I don't know if the animators got the colour right, but in this version of the Savages, they're a shade of greenish brown, or possibly brownish green, that matches the only colour photos of the man that I could find. Ask me why I found it eye-catching, and I will be honest, I do not know, but it's quite possibly simple. I've seen a lot of colour photos and footage of the late Patrick Troughton, both in some of the other shows he's done, and from the few colour episodes of Doctor Who he's done. The 2 Doctors, the 3 Doctors, what have you. And I've seen the colorised versions of his lost Doctor Who stories as well, and the colorised versions of his animated episodes. And I am used to therefore seeing Troughton's very vivid blue eyes. Hartnell's eyes, in colour, I've only seen his eyeballs in black and white, and in black and white only. And I don't think I've noticed their colour in the Galaxy 4 animation, the last of the Hartnell animations I call. My point is seeing this. Seeing the colour of his eyes here is eye-catching. I've not seen it. I've not noticed it, and it's nice to see. My other point, or possibly other observation, is a minor plot point. We see that Dodo has found out what the Elders are doing to the Savages, or at least she's seen what an Elder scientist is doing something to one of the Savages, and we know that the Elders Council, the leader, Jano in particular, has told the Doctor they're getting extra abilities, extra life, extra energy from somewhere. But at the one point in the episode, about a third of the way through, where you'd think Dodo would say something to the Doctor, say, Doctor, I found out what's happening. She doesn't say a word. Now, unless it's me missing something, or unless it's the late William Hartnell missing part of the script and dropping a line somewhere. Dodo says...
It's 21 hours.
Thank you, Killer. Dodo says nothing to the Doctor about what she's seen. That's possibly not a good thing. So with all of that said, what did I think of this episode? Bearing in mind I was having a bad day yesterday. Some software I rely on's been broken by an Apple update. Various other things are happening as well. Hey-ho. At any rate, what did I think, given all of that, of this episode? I have to say, episode 2 fills in a few holes. The only thing spoiling it, I found, is simply where the hole where Dodo and the Doctor need to swap information about what was happening in the city, but didn't. There's something to me that seemed off. Let's put it that way. Barring that, the episode has moved the story along quite well, and it's left the Doctor in mortal danger. Right at the end of the episode, he is flat on his back and being menaced with the treatment that some of the savages have got. He's also, and I think this might well be Hartnell's performance here, he also seems very angry in a lot of the episode, and it's quite something to see. I don't know that Richard Hurndall and David Bradley ever quite caught Hartnell's sheer anger at the world. This episode shows it quite definitely, I think. Either way, with a cliffhanger that shows the Doctor in danger, I am going to be watching the third episode next week, and I hope you'd like to come back and listen to my review of it. Right, finally. Yes, am I going to be watching episode 3 next week? Yes, I am. I want to see how this week's cliffhanger resolves, and if Dodo finally tells the Doctor what's happening in the lab, despite the fact it's happening to him even as we speak. At any rate, I will be watching the next episode, episode 3, on Wednesday the 9th of April. I will have my written and video reviews up by the 10th. In the meantime, please feel free to subscribe to my blog, Knickknacks Old Peculiar. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button on anything you see that catches your eye. And please feel free, if you do have money you'd like to spare, feel free to put it in a tip jar in the corner there. I will see you the next time I see you. Take care, have fun, and be seeing you.